What's up, CFM? This is Coach Matt. Our Thursday max outs are here. We're gonna do back squat and shoulder press. Before we do that, let's start into our warm up, 3 rounds through, beginning with some jumping jacks, just some nice old school gymnastic warm up. After that, go into knee hugs into quad pulls, and then quad pulls into our bench T-spine opener. So for this one, reach way out. Like to see arms straight, and I'm shrugging myself up, reaching my head past my arm, and then taking one arm and sliding it through. It's kind of like an elevated hand. Thread the needle, and I should try to keep my eyes on my hand that's moving the whole time up to the sky if I can. Get 4 reps of that on each side, reaching your face for the ground. After you get done with that, set up our back squat, and we'll do a set of stretch squats. So I've got the barbell out, but I'm not going fast. I'm going nice and slow, kind of rocking around, doing a little bit of movement at the bottom, knees in, knees out, rock to the left, rock to the right. Get those hips nice and loose, all right? And then you can go up slightly in weight every round as we do that. For the back squat, I wanna see a lot of warm-up sets leading up to the 1 rep max, or those 3 max attempts. And then after you get to about 65%, I don't want you doing any more than 1 or 2 reps at a time. Definitely not following the normal progression we go of like the 5 at 85%, 3 at 90%, etc. You don't need to do any of those. They will just tax you for the heavy single attempts that you do. That's probably the #1 mistake that I see people make when they're going into their warm-ups for a 1 rep max, is they do too many reps at a moderate or a light weight, and then they try to go take too big of a jump up to their 1 rep max. So what you should do instead is do like 1 rep at 65%, place it back in the rack, rest a little bit, then 1 rep at 75%, place it back in the rack, take a little break, then 1 rep at 85%, and take a little rest, put it back in the rack, etc., etc. And then as you go up, small jumps, small increments upward, and every round you're being thoughtful, thinking about how did that feel, how did the speed go, did I feel off balance, and then was it, if I felt weird on one, was it a technical movement error, or was it just that was really heavy and I'm close to my max for today, all right? So that's how I wanna approach the back squats. After we finish back squats, we'll move into shoulder press. Shoulder press, very similar in the concept, but you'll probably be a little bit more warm, so you won't need to do as many of those really lightweight warm-ups to it. But the shoulder press is one where the difference of 3 or 4 pounds could be the difference between a successful lift and a failed lift. So feel free, even the big guys, right? Use the little tiny weights, use the 1s and the 1/2 pound weights to help make your attempts as you get up closer to that 1 rep max, right? And these 2, max effort shoulder press, we haven't done a ton of overhead pressing, but I like to always keep tabs on where our maxes are, because we'll alternate between bench press and shoulder press on our big 18-week cycles. And the shoulder press, if you're anywhere around, 0.6 to 0.7 of your bench press, that's usually a pretty good ballpark to be within for your shoulder press. And I'll tell you, I'm not there yet. So this is something I'm still working on, building my shoulder press up so it is closer to my bench press, or closer to that 0.6, 0.65 of my bench press. All right, that's it for today. Enjoy those 2 lifts, and I'll see you guys for a few more on Friday.